Hello YouTube! It is 3 a.m. but Genshin 3.3 live stream is about to release and we're reacting to it live. Look at this beautiful art. I am so excited. I am most excited for the TCG news, and I pray to God for a Hu Tao rerun so I can get C1 Hu Tao. I'm also super stoked to see the trailer for how they're gonna do SCARA's little redemption arc. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared for it, but I have confidence that Hoyoverse is gonna do good. And freaking look at this! Look at this art! It's beautiful! So here we go.
Obviously, I'm here scouting out the place. I've been investigating the area and I've already figured out all the plans for the event. Of course, I can tell you all the details. We're practically family. I'm Max Middleman, and
I freaking love
is
Ito
the Genshin
so
Impact
much.
Version 3.3 special program. Let's roll the version 3.3 trailer.
Is the volume good, chat? Oh, straight into it. Here we go. SCARA POV.
A friendly word of advice. Test of courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories. So please, be sure to exercise caution.
How was that?
Wait, this is like...
Scared? Who goes there?
Isn't this the haunted festival you went to with Chunyun?
Why this time I have a feeling that it's staring right at us?
Are you talking to me?
Evil spirits? Dotori!
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
From this day forth, Balladeer and Kabuki Mono will cease to exist.
Huh?
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Dotori.
Oh, this looks so good! I freaking love Dotori.
Dotori! In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Wait, did you just shoot wind blades? His moves look so good!
You dare to gaze upon me?
Did you just kick a universe at somebody? Oh my sweet baby Jesus. He looks amazing.
Dare to mess with me?
Oh, I love the music. It's so good.
Too late for regret.
Wait, the
Have fun with
music?
this gift.
Elegant, very elegant.
SCARAMOUCHE, the mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
Oh, it looks so good. Let me, hold up. Chat, get your primos. Get your primos. Holy moly, I need to emotionally digest that. Oh my lordy. That was so... That was good. That was really, really good. I freaking love that Dotori was playing the big game and basically outplayed everybody. Ugh. That's one of my favorite bits.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program.
Hi.
I'm your host, Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact.
Lumine.
And today I'm joined by...
Max, the
The
one
Abyss
and
lady
only
is here,
middleman,
chat.
voice of the one and only Arataki Ito.
And I'm Patrick Pedraza, voice of the Wanderer. But up until now, travelers have only known me as SCARAMOUCHE, and everyone's been battling me in the game lately.
Yeah, that's true, but to be fair, it's a really cool fight.
It's a really cool fight.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm super excited to have the chance to share some upcoming content with everyone.
Dude, his moves
What
looked
did you all think
amazing.
about that trailer?
It looked like he was
Okay,
tearing
so
holes in reality,
I
chat.
definitely saw Erminsul in there, and I am really excited to find out more about it.
Yeah, that trailer had
Erminsul.
everything. It had everything.
More
it
like
had,
Ermin Sus.
action. It had drama. It was lighthearted in places, but it was dramatic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just super stoked for everyone to see SCARAMOUCHE's, backstory. I'm super excited about it, for reals.
Heck yeah.
Well, speaking of that,
Did you
following
just
the
get his
story's
tongue?
development, SCARAMOUCHE is still in Nahida's custody. So I bet the question everyone's wanting to know
Nahid-
is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Therapy.
Yeah, for sure. And
Wait,
there's
don't
quite
spoil
a
it.
story behind that.
Don't
If
spoil
you're
it.
interested, then be sure to play through the
Oh
Archon
my
Quest
Lord.
interlude chapter, Inversion of Genesis. There is so much to
Okay,
learn in
sweet,
this quest,
sweet.
so I hope everyone checks it out.
Oh, come on, man. You can't just leave everyone hanging
SCARA
like that.
is like a
What's it
juiced up
is?
Haizo now.
Please, please.
All right. How can I say no to a cute chibi-ito?
You can't.
Here's a little preview from the quest.
Oh, shoot. More?
We ran into 2 people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident.
Yo,
From what
Irminsul
they
got
were
a
saying, it sounds
cyberpunk
like lots of
reskin,
Tatarasuna's
ayo.
history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Irminsus.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Oh.
Give us more.
Rad.
More.
Wait, why are they talking
I
about
want more,
Tatarasuna?
and I don't want more at the same
I guess
time.
we'll have to see.
What's the
It is interesting,
Tarasuna?
though, to see the Traveler,
Again?
Nahida, and Scaramouche all
I
together
forgot.
so peacefully like that.
Yeah, but in this interlude chapter, Nahida will task the Traveler and Paimon with keeping an eye on Scaramouche while we go with him into Irminsul in search of some information.
Oh,
Purple Fiend and it's a place in
interesting.
Inazuma.
So
Wait,
obviously Nahida must have
is it a
some
place
reason
I
for
haven't
deciding to keep
unlocked yet,
Scaramouche
chat?
around.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Is it a
And
place
I'm
I haven't
liking
unlocked?
Scaramouche's new style. Ooh, dude's looking sharp.
Heck yeah, always. Nah, right.
You've
And
gone there?
at this
Okay,
point,
okay.
He's known by a completely different name, the Wanderer. I love that name.
Okay, so I know I'm not the only one who's curious about what happened. I mean, it looks like he's really changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't
but
spoil.
I'm afraid that's all we can show for now.
Thank you, SCARA.
Travelers will have to experience
He's
the
keeping
story
it
for
locked down.
themselves in-game. I mean, it's better to explore the storyline without too many spoilers, right?
True.
Base.
Yeah,
Oh my.
I guess you're right. Okay,
I love-
we'll leave
I love
the
that
rest
man.
for travelers to discover themselves. But the Wanderer is also going to be a new playable character in version 3.3.
Dude, his moves
so
look
let's
phenomenal.
Talk about that. I'm sure many of our viewers are curious about his talents.
Heck yeah, sure thing. Let's have a look at the Wanderer in combat.
Dude, you could play.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
Oh, give it to
It's
me.
rather pathetic to force a
Good soup.
conversation just to
So he's a
occupy
catalyst?
The wind rises.
Oh, that looks so good.
Bow your head.
I did not expect him to be a catalyst. The galaxy, his moves look so clean. Sigma?
All right, Patrick, you're up.
What is
Help
that
introduce the
melody?
Wanderer for us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer
The
is
power
a
of the
catalyst
sun
user
in the
and
palm of
has
my hand.
Vision, so he uses wind blades to perform ranged normal attacks.
Wait a second, wind blades?
Not the same as the Traveler's wind blade, though.
Okay.
So, as everyone probably already noticed, the Wanderer can hover in the air when he casts his elemental skill.
I did not notice.
Upon using his elemental skill, he will first deal AoE damage before
The
leaping
man
into
can
the air
float?
and entering a hovering state. So, while hovering, the Wanderer's normal
Dude, he
and
looks
charge
so
attacks will be
good.
converted into Kugo, Fushudan, and Kugu Tofukai, respectively. The damage they deal
Kazuo and
under
Haizo
AoE
just had a
will be
baby.
increased.
Or just
Their
had a father?
damage will be considered normal and charge attack damage, respectively. Also, Kugu Tofukai will not consume stamina.
Rosaria,
and
W?
he can remain hovering for a certain duration.
He's literally.
So awesome! He can fly!
I know, right?
It's the Animo
But
Archon.
He can't stay hovering forever. While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku points to maintain his hovering state, which is the blue meter you see on the screen. Even if he doesn't move or attack,
Oh
hovering will still consume Kuguryoku
My
points.
gosh.
Okay.
So this mechanic works a little differently than our typical stamina meter. There are many possible actions the Wanderer
has
can
a
perform
double
while hovering in the air, which
stamina
all rely
meter.
on Kuguryoku points rather than
Free
stamina.
gliding for real, for real.
So, for example, sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points to accelerate mid-air, and holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain
He's
speed.
just a quirky
So
guy,
this
man.
effect will replace his default sprint. jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to increase hovering height.
5-star
Holding
Heizo.
jump will cause persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to keep increasing hovering height.
Wait, you can keep
Of course,
going higher?
running out of points will end his hovering state.
That looks so
Okay,
fun.
Travelers will need to plan their actions while hovering.
Imagine just floating around with your boys,
so
man.
with his talent, Jade Claim Flower, when casting his elemental skill, if it contacts Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a
looks so
corresponding
cool.
buff effect depending on which element was contacted. So for example, increasing his Kuguryoku points cap, attack, crit rate, or restoring a set amount of energy upon hitting
That looks-
opponents with a normal or charged attack. The Wanderer can have up to 2 different kinds of these buffs simultaneously.
Ooh.
Oh, look, check that out. Part of the halo behind him changes color depending on the buffs you get. So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects
Oh,
the Wanderer
that's
currently has.
clean.
I like that.
I like that a lot
It's
too. I
helpful
agree,
and
Lumine.
still looks really cool.
Yeah.
So
That's what I
after
just said.
unlocking another talent, Gales of Reverie, when the Wanderer is in the hovering state, if his normal or charged attack hits an enemy, there is a set chance to gain another buff effect, allowing him to sprint midair without consuming Kuguryoku points. Additionally, this buff effect will fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
Ooh.
Wait,
Oh,
he's
dope.
this
I'm
man
sure
is
extra
literally
buff
going to be
effects like that will
immune
go a
to
long
half of
way
the
for
mobs
players
in the
when they're
game,
in
chat.
combat.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause he
And
can
if you
just fly
notice,
above
there's
them
a
and hover.
colorful aura of
Hello?
light around his body to indicate when that buff
I just
effect is
realized
triggered.
that.
Saw that.
That's pretty cool. I love
That's
all
kind
the
of-
detail they've put into the Wanderer.
All right, this brings us to the Wanderer's elemental burst.
Yay!
That man kicked the
So,
galaxy.
check
That's
this
what
out.
that was.
Upon unleashing his burst, he compresses the atmosphere and stomps it down toward the enemy. So travelers should note that if
The
the
handle.
Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is completed.
Okay,
he is
this stomping animation
literally
is
Sigma.
a little aggressive.
Yeah, but it's cool.
What
I
is
know,
that
and it actually
melody?
suits his character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't help but agree.
Wait. Let's not forget about the exploration talent.
Ah, yes. This is an interesting one. The Wanderer can decrease the Mora required when ascending bows and catalysts.
Hey, now, you can never complain about saving Mora. Am I right?
Okay,
Huh?
that's true. All right, now
Nice.
that we've seen the Wanderer, let's move on to the next new
He has a
character.
kettlebell.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, Faruzan. I said her name wrong, probably.
What did you say? Oh, I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam.
I like her VA.
Faruzan, and I'll see if I can pick that up.
She's thinking. Oh, she looks so good.
Huh?
Oh, she looks so good.
What is it that you would like to learn more about?
She's an
Different
engineer.
forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental monuments? Huh. Wait. Did you forget to call me Madam Faruzan just now when you asked your question? Whoa! What?
She sounds like a teacher.
There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an older age.
I like her personality. I like that a lot.
Sassy.
Yeah, and smart too.
The sass.
She seems so awesome.
A
fun.
researcher from 100 years
I wonder
ago.
what her skirt's made
I
out
know,
of.
her design is so cool and really detailed.
Dude, the
I love
freaking.
it.
It's like a.
So even though she looks
Not
super
chandelier.
young, she's actually an
Stained
old
glass
person.
window.
Like, where's my teeth?
Well, she's not that old.
Oh,
She's
right.
as old as your mum, chat.
Faruzan's age is probably still nothing compared to SCARAMOUCHE.
Yeah.
But let's call him the Wanderer, Sarah. Please.
Okay, you know who I meant. Actually, now that I think about it, yokai can also
I haven't
live a
heard
really long time too.
Lumine's voice
That's
actress
right. Yeah,
say
no,
this
and
many
speaking of
lines
age,
ever
isn't
in my
the
entire life.
Traveler's age also
This
kind
is
of
crazy.
mysterious?
That's true. It looks like all of our characters
sounds
are
great.
intriguing. But it's safe to say that Faruzan is way older than most people in Teyvat. Faruzan works in the Academia's Haravatat Darshan and has been a hairbod, which roughly means mentor, for over a century.
So I
Hairbod.
bet everyone out there is wondering if she's also some kind of creature blessed with long life, you know? Like Klee?
No, she's actually just your regular, typical human being.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so typical. About 100 years ago, Faruzan was an undisputed genius, traveling all around Sumeru and solving many puzzles and mysteries. The notes she left behind eventually became the basis of mechanical research for later generations.
Ayo, she's smart.
She sounds pretty amazing.
Why does she
But
look so
later,
young if she's 100 years
accidentally
old?
stumbled into some ruins while trying to solve a puzzle. There, she encountered some strange phenomenon which stopped her from aging, and was trapped there for nearly 100 years. She eventually solved the puzzle and was able to finally return to Sumeru.
100 years trying to solve a puzzle.
Being trapped in a puzzle for 100 years? Wait.
Yo, where's
so
those ruins,
that's
though?
how she's been hairbod for over a century.
I'm down to go there.
Yeah. And even now, she still has the pride of a scholar in her heart and is a very talented person. It's just that after being separated from the world for so long, she's kind of fallen behind the times now.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, she's immortal now. Well, in terms of age.
She was once a proud researcher in a niche field that has become unpopular after 100 years. So, is she still completely dedicated to her field?
Yep.
She's
and
a
she often
boomer.
tries using her old age as a means of drumming up support for her ideas. However, I think she'd prefer to be complained about for using her seniority rather than garnering sympathy for her experience of being trapped in the ruins.
Yeah, sounds like she's quite the character.
She already has
right?
way more character development
so
than
now
Nilo
that
ever
we've
got.
covered her
Than Nilo
backstory,
ever got.
Why don't we take a look at Faruzan's abilities in combat?
Let's do it.
Fight.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia.
Oh, she actually looks phenomenal. She looks so good.
Have fun with this gift.
A little bit of geometry.
I love all the geometric shapes when she's playing. Did you guys see that?
That's what I said.
There's so much geometry, and I took geometry.
It looks so cool.
Ah, yeah.
So, Faruzan is an animo character, and she wields a bow as her weapon. Her normal attacks are the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a bow user, so there's not too much to say about that. But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to enemies. After using her skill, her next
Yo,
aimed
that slime
shot
was
will
getting
become
bullied.
a special attack that creates a vortex,
That poor
pulling
guy.
nearby objects and opponents in.
Oh, nice. So she can clump enemies together.
I'm
And there's
assuming
also
this is
another
all
thing about
animo,
her
right?
special charged attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact.
Yeah.
And if the attack hits an enemy or
SCARA?
ally
Is that
member,
SCARA?
it'll apply a mark and create
Kirkland
a
SCARA?
vortex after a short delay.
Okay. So it looks like there will be a lot of potential
Poor
uses for this
Heizo.
attack. Travelers will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together. I'll have to see who wants to try that with me.
Wait, that's actually cool.
After unlocking the talent Impetuous Flow, the time required for fully charging Faruzan's next shot will be reduced. And
Scar
the arrow
literally
will
feels like
reduce
you're
the target
playing
enemy's animo resistance. In
like
her
an anime
elemental
character.
mode, she deploys a dazzling polyhedron
Like Goku.
and releases a whirlwind pulse. Throughout its duration, the dazzling polyhedron will continuously move along
Oh,
a
it's
triangular
pretty.
path. Once it reaches each corner of that triangular path, it will unleash one more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here, the next she's polygon for 100 years.
That's actually pretty funny.
Even Sino's jokes are funnier than that.
It was pretty
All
funny.
right.
was
Anyway,
good. I
let's
liked
hear
it.
what effects these whirlwind pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind pulse hits opponents, it will decrease their animo resistance. It will also apply an animo damage buff effect to all nearby party members when it's unleashed. Travelers should note that the effective range of this buff
Dude,
is quite large.
Holy
and it's
moly.
not just within the whirlwind pulse itself,
Animo
so there's no
supremacists
need to go chasing the polyhedron.
are eating good today, brothers.
After unlocking her talent, Lost Wisdom of the Seven Caverns, when a team member uses normal, charged, or plunging attacks, elemental skills, or elemental bursts to deal animo damage to an enemy,
Good thing we
the
got
damage
those
will increase
new
based on
animo
Faruzan's
dendro
base
reactions, right?
this effect can only be triggered once for a certain duration of time.
Oh, so it seems she'll be the solid support.
Yeah.
Totally! And as a researcher of mechanics and puzzles, Faruzan has taken it upon herself to explore many ruins, with her travels taking her all across Sumeru. Her exploration talent reflects this. and she gains more rewards when dispatched on a Sumeru expedition for 20 hours.
I'm sure no other mentor in Haravatat has 100 years of experience in solving puzzles.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's pretty hard to beat.
I do.
So, the big question is, when can travelers expect to get these new characters?
That is a good question. Let's talk about
Banners?
the upcoming event
Who
wishes.
run?
In the
Please.
early part of version
Please.
3.3,
Okay.
the Wanderer and Arataki Ito will be available via their own
Okay.
event wishes.
Okay.
Faruzan will also be making her debut in these event wishes.
Wait, she's in phase 1?
In the later part of version 3.3, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for both the Raiden Shogun and Kamisato Ayato. And last but not least, the new 5-star catalyst, Too Late to Lose Remembrance, will be appearing in a new weapon event wish.
And
Although
that's not
Ayato
all.
and
in
Shogun-
version 3.3, 2 brand new artifact series will become available. So travelers should be sure to check out the corresponding domain.
Woo! More artifacts!
All right.
I hope travelers will have fun experimenting and trying
Animal
new
damage
combinations
bonus?
with these.
EM?
Okay, we've already talked about a ton of new content, so
Ooh.
why don't we take a quick break with another redemption code?
Wait, is there not
Sounds
animal
good.
damage bonus
Roll out
set
the
yet?
code.
Woohoo!
Chat. I actually love this song so much. Dance break. Hello, people at YouTube. If I keep this in the YouTube video and you're watching it, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Or join our Discord. This should be linked somewhere in the description. I'm probably not going to cut these bits out because I'm going to use them to talk instead. But yeah, I love you. No Hu Tao. Chat, who you pulling for? What do you think of the banners? The Hu Tao disrespect, though, is kind of, man. I know they're saving it for, like, Lantern Rite or something. This is, this Trials of Courage, this is in Chunyun's, story quest, right? Remember, we go there to find demons? Chat, do you recall? Dude, SCARA, you can pull SCARA and Faruzan at the same time. And then pull his mom right after. I mean...
Welcome
Let's
back
go.
to the version 3.3 special program. Okay, Patrick, what do we have next?
an
So
umbrella?
next, we'll be covering the upcoming events for the new version.
That's right. We've already mentioned the Test of Courage event, and I'm sure plenty of you were wondering about that, so let's start there.
Okay.
Aha! You must be here to participate in the Test of Courage. I can
This would be a
already
great
see
event
dark
for Hu
aura
Tao.
surrounding the two of you. If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take is one little misstep, and the darkness will
I've been
swallow
mourning.
you up. Some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event.
Chat, can I hold your hand?
anytime.
I'm scared.
This is your last chance. I'll count it down.
Who is that?
3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Test of Courage. Enter at your own risk.
Oh, this is the real one.
That was pretty interesting.
New song? New song?
Yeah, I mean, it is a test of courage, so I'm sure there'll be some scary stuff going on there.
I ain't scared.
Is this a
Anyway,
new song?
To successfully clear this event, we'll be facing a series of little tests.
Ooh, what's this? Tests, you say?
Yes, that's right. Word has it that if you walk around the test of
The
courage,
song
you
is
might
sick.
find yourself encountering a special sort of game. We've already got the rules down, so I'll do a quick introduction. Basically, travelers will have to control a bouncing bar to bounce a ball and use
Chat,
skill
what'd I
ball
tell you?
effects
I
to
told
break
you.
as many bricks as possible.
This looks so
Okay, I'm
fun.
liking this one. Seems pretty straightforward.
During the
That
game,
looks so
travelers will be
fun.
able to trigger elemental reactions to break bricks more effectively.
I told you, since the last
Nice.
minigame
It
event,
even has elemental reactions.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
we can
really good
control the
sign that
character
we're going to
to
get
move the
more
bar.
really
When
cool
the character we're
minigames.
using is either pyro, hydro, cryo,
And that's
or
exactly what
electro,
this is.
The corresponding element will be applied to the bar. By switching characters, you can
It's
change
literal- what's
the
this game
element of the
called?
bar.
Okay, all the pieces are falling in place now. The bar can infuse
Not
a certain
Tetris.
element.
Peggle.
Blocks
It's
also
Peggle.
have their own elements, so causing
literally
a skill
Peggle.
ball of one element to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Yep, you nailed it.
Yo, screw the
bar
SCARA
will
lore,
add
man.
the
I'm going to be here the whole
element
time.
corresponding to your character. Besides triggering reactions the way you just mentioned, if a skill ball is already infused by an element and it hits the bar, it
I'll
will
infuse
also
your
trigger
skill
a
ball with an
reaction,
element,
causing
bud.
the skill ball to have some
I'm
additional
sorry.
effects. When preparing your team, you can equip modifiers to receive various buff effects, which will help you successfully clear the challenge.
Oh, nice.
Also, when there are less than a certain amount of bricks on the board and the ball lands
Simple.
another hit, the bar will unleash fireworks.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah. Travelers can
Wait, I'm
utilize
actually,
this
like,
effect to break some
very
bricks that
hyped
would
for this,
normally be
chat. Is
difficult
anyone
to hit
else?
directly.
It's like a bonus
This looks so
attack.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So,
Oh,
travelers
I'm
will need to
so
select
happy this is the
characters of
direction
right
they're
element,
going
equip
with
the
events.
appropriate modifiers, and use different
'Cause
elemental reactions
even
to break
though
bricks and score
The
more
previous
points.
like mini
And then
game
travelers will be able to use their points
event
to exchange for
could have been a little bit
rewards in the
better.
event shop, correct?
Like it was still really
That's right.
fun.
Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together in co-op mode.
These
Oh,
types
looks
of
like a
games
lot of
are
fun.
amazing.
Yeah, super fun.
And the
Yeah.
potential
in
is
addition to this
huge.
minigame, the Test of Courage storyline will also contain more challenges.
It's going to
Travelers
contain
will
the
even have a
TCG?
chance to meet with some good friends again,
Or s-
so be sure to check out this new event.
Is that going to be in 3.4
All right,
or 3.3?
Let's move on to our next event.
No, it's going to be
Okay,
in 3.3.
so next up, we have a race event called Across the Wilderness. Your objective, collecting balloons.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Doubloons?
Seems like the Wanderer's abilities might come in real handy here.
It'll cost you.
I know, right?
So, in this event, each stage will have wilderness
Doubloons.
balloons scattered all around. Travelers will need to find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the
Parkour?
time limit to earn increasingly better rewards.
These are fun.
So during the
I enjoy
challenge,
these.
travelers will be able to utilize their
Default wing
character's
traveler?
skills and talents. So it'll be important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain
Default
of the
wing
challenge
level
area.
90 traveler.
Oh,
Interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, so travelers can also use something called the Wilderness Compass to obtain various buffs, which include enhanced jumping capabilities,
Chat, you can get
increased
SCARA,
movement speed, or
but it'll cost
unlimited
ya.
stamina, etc.
For doubloons.
However, you can only claim one buff during each challenge. You must consume blessed energy to use the compass
Yo, I don't
and
think
gain
Beto
the
wants us
selected buff.
dancing around the roof
You
of
may
her,
charge the compass
her
up by
boat.
finding wilderness balloons or interacting with blessed energy in the challenge. Or you can always wait for the compass to passively charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy. It's almost like watching parkour.
Yeah, there are two different kinds of wilderness balloons in these challenges.
This feels a little like
The
Winnie the
first
Pooh
is
for
harvest
some reason.
balloons, which will increase the overall progress of your search for
Anyone
wilderness
else?
balloons. The other kind is sonar balloons, which will cause several harvest balloons to appear around you for
I
a set
don't know.
amount
It's
of
just
time.
giving me. It's giving me
That's
the
awesome.
balloon mini
So
games
there will
giving
be
me
5
Winnie the Pooh
stages
vibes. I
available
don't know
for
how to
this
say
event,
it.
And travelers will need to consider the conditions and
Like
terrain
the
of
level
each
in Kingdom
stage
Hearts.
to come up with the best way to complete it. Also, travelers may team up in co-op mode for challenges.
Ooh, more chances to play together.
Where even
I
is
love
that?
it.
Hello?
Yeah, same. Okay, let's move on to our next event.
Everyone's favorite game of hide and seek is back with the Windtrace event. And of course, this is going to be another co-op event.
Let's
and I,
go,
for one,
baby!
am super excited for it.
That's what I'm talking
Sounds
about.
like a good
That's what
co-op.
we're here for.
Many of you might
Let's
already be familiar with
go.
this event by now.
I almost screamed, but
there have been a few
it's
changes.
3 a.m.
Let me introduce what travelers can expect to see this time around.
Changes?
We can probably skip some of the basics this time. You know, players either hide or seek.
Changes?
And then...
Okay, wait a second. There actually might be some new travelers out there who've never seen this event before.
Ah.
So why don't you start with some of the basics?
Right, good point. Okay, let's start at the beginning then. This is a game with a long history in Mondstadt. Travelers will be split into 2 different sides. The rebels
Oh, let's
and the hunter.
go.
You'll
I'm
need
so
to
excited.
Use skills and master the art of hiding or chasing down others to win this event. The goal of the hunter is to capture all the rebels, while the rebels run or use other means to keep themselves from getting caught by the hunter.
Okay, that's straightforward enough. So what else you got for us?
Sayu should be in the
Well,
display.
some travelers may remember playing as the rebels and getting caught early in the game. Once that would happen, all you could do was spectate and watch the rest as the others continue playing.
Wait, Ghost?
But this time around, once you're caught, you'll still be able to participate in the match even in observer mode.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wait,
Once you're
how?
in observer mode, you can't be seen by other players and will receive the illusory beacon skill. This skill will allow you to place a random beacon to confuse the hunter. If your
Wait,
beacon
that's actually
successfully
sick.
tricks the hunter and is destroyed, then the hunter will suffer an obscured vision effect.
So even after you've been captured, you can be like a little ghost, trying to help your teammates by
Little
disrupting
ghost
the
traps.
hunter.
That's good. That's a
pretty
good
fun.
improvement.
And at least you won't have to sit there and just watch the rest of the
Although
match
it makes it a little
anymore.
harder for the hunter.
Exactly, but what does the hunter get this time? I mean, we gotta keep it fair.
Some new windward arts have been added for both the hunter and the rebels. the hunter will now be able to use the hunter's net. This net can be thrown and will remove any rebel disguises within its range, and will notify the hunter that a rebel was detected. If a beacon is caught in the net, it'll be destroyed, and the hunter will not suffer from obscured vision.
Nice.
Oh, it doesn't
So,
immediately
I guess
catch
if
them.
you love playing Hunter,
They
you'll
just can
probably
run.
love this.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. The skill rebels used in
Hunter
previous
was a-
versions of the
Hunter's
game,
been a little
voice
OP,
beacons,
right?
can now only be used by players in observer mode. However, the rebels will be able to use an all-new concealing beacon skill. This skill will allow you to deploy a beacon for a set duration and remain invisible while you're around that beacon. All players, including your rebel teammates, will be unable to see you while you're invisible. If the concealing beacon is destroyed by the hunter, then the hunter will have their vision
Interesting.
obscured for a short time. Sounds pretty fun, huh?
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna play
So
this
even
on
if you
Genshin
end up
Night
being captured by the
100%.
hunter at the start of the game, you'll still be able to participate and assist your teammates. And did I mention Primo Gems and other rewards? The good stuff. So be sure to check it out.
Yeah, baby! Give me
Oh,
my
that's
Gemba!
awesome.
Gemba.
Seriously, I can't wait
Gemba.
to play with friends. Okay, our next event is a combat-based event.
Time for some combat!
No
In
TCG
a
news
forbidden
yet.
place warded by dust and sand, mysterious foes have assembled lines of fortifications to stop your coming.
That's what I said.
That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3. Stoked.
Sweet.
But this time around, there will be a total of 7 trials with different themes awaiting you in the Misty Dungeon. Each has a different
Misty-
leyline disorder, and travelers will have to adjust their teams according to the disorder's effects and the distribution
Okay,
of
no
enemies.
buffs, which I
there
like.
will also be trial characters for you to select from as well. After entering the domain, travelers will need to go and complete 3 challenges to collect ancient runes.
Dude, I love
After
the
collecting
Egyptian
power
design
from
on
3
these.
ancient runes, we can power up the control array and proceed to the final challenge.
30 minutes.
Also, throughout the trial, additional benediction mechanisms and challenges will appear.
Wait, hold up.
Travelers may choose to interact with these to increase the leyline disorder's effects.
This actually
or
seems
revive
sick.
And heal your
And then the
team.
final boss?
If it were up to me, I'd say just go for all the challenges.
Wait, this is...
I know,
this is-
but travelers should keep in
hold up.
mind that the challenge objective for
format
each
of
trial
this
might be different.
is almost like a
So
dungeon.
Be sure to check the objective and
Like
aim
an
for that
MMO
while
dungeon.
proceeding.
I'm not even joking.
In terms of rewards, travelers can look forward to winning Primo Gems and
I know
other
some of you guys
various
think I'm
prizes.
coping right now,
Ooh, I like prizes.
And last but not least,
But that is
version 3.3 will
crazy
also
potential.
have leyline overflow events. Travelers can look forward to saving their resin and earning more Mora and experience books.
Nice, that's awesome. That'll be great for all the travelers out there still leveling up all
you
their
could
new
do that
characters.
same format
And
with the
even if you
dungeon
don't
stuff
need those resources now,
and
it's
have
always
it
good
be
to stock
in-game
up and have
content.
more on
Like,
hand,
no
am I right?
joke. With
Yeah.
bosses, it's
So,
exactly like a
travelers
dungeon.
looking to
Misty Dungeon's
upgrade
the
their
best
characters
combat
won't wanna
in
miss
the
this.
game.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
so
this
it's
is
been
all
done
good
before?
stuff.
In addition to the new version's limited time events, version 3.3 will also be adding
Let's go,
a new
let's go.
permanent game mode called Genius Invocation
Give us the
TCG.
juice. Give us the juice.
TCG.
But before we get into that, let's take another quick break and enjoy a redemption code. Yay!
Slap that
okay.
code on the screen.
They clickbaited us, man. Oh, dude, look at the animation. That looks clean. I'm so excited. Windtrace W, the Misty Dungeon. I didn't realize that was done before. Which is crazy because the Misty Dungeon is like the format for that World of Warcraft does for their dungeons, for like in-game content. You could totally turn that into something. I'm sure Genshin will eventually. What else did we just see? Ghost stuff looks fun. Peggle looks insanely fun. And I love, like I said, chat earlier, I love the direction they're going with just like really doing mini games, like full fleshed out mini games instead of like build a toy simulator number 99. The puzzles are fun too. But what's everyone most excited for so far?
Welcome back, everyone.
Here we go. Here we
During
go.
our journey into VAT, we've stumbled across several NPCs talking about a game called Genius Invocation TCG. So next, we'll introduce this card game that's been taking to VAT by storm.
Oh.
In the version 3.1 special
Here it
program,
is.
we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card game where we can challenge various characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually a legend behind this game.
Ooh.
It is said that a young guy in Sumeru found an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had been captured inside.
Huh?
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match,
Lore?
the Crocodile
TCG
King fell
lore?
prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
Ouch, game over.
After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King
By the kid?
possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
Nice.
Gotta
Hang on,
catch
is it just
'em
me, or does
all.
that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're right. It turns out that Yai Publishing House is about to release a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Okay, more
now
lore,
this is starting to sound like a plug for Yai Publishing
cards,
House.
and lore.
Maybe.
Lore.
But anyway, that's the legend on how Genius Invocation TCG came to be. Though it's probably just a story they came up with for marketing the game.
So while you were telling us about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically, Genius
Wait, can you
Invocation
just challenge
TCG
anyone?
is a game
Oh
where you
my
use a constructed
gosh.
deck of cards to duel against an opponent. The objective is to defeat all of your opponent's character cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin Impact's gameplay.
It looks so
So
good!
it shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Right, I even saw some elemental reactions in the gameplay.
Yup, a constructed
Everything's
deck must
animated?
contain character cards. And as you might expect, these character cards have a normal attack, an elemental skill, and an elemental burst. So when a character card deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected by that element. Then you can switch to a character card of a different
So
element
much is happening.
and use their abilities to trigger an elemental reaction.
Wait, did you guys notice that there are even monster character cards? Can we even make a deck
Law
of,
Churl?
like, just the monsters
Please
from
say
the
yes.
game?
Please say yes.
You're really getting into this, Max.
Heck yeah, I am! I like card games!
Who doesn't?
So in Genius Invocation TCG, all actions require you to spend elemental dice. Each round, both you
That
and your
looks so
opponent
fun.
will roll 8 elemental dice. Each of these elemental dice can have any one of 8 elemental attributes.
Hold on, but there's only
Oh,
7 elements in
shoot.
the world of Tevat.
You're right. So in addition to the 7 standard elements, there's also one called the Omni element. The elemental dice required for a character card
And you
to
can choose
perform
which
an
ones
action
to replace
correspond
for
to
a
the
roll
character's
again.
element. So, for example,
Wait, that's
a
actually
pyro character like D-Luke needs either pyro or omni elemental dice to perform an
Wait,
action.
this is shaping up to.
Clear
This
now?
is looking really good,
Yep,
chat. This is
crystal
looking
clear.
really good.
Also, elemental dice can be used to switch characters or play a variety of other cards, such as equipment cards, event cards, and support cards. All these cards create the potential for a variety of strategies.
There's the
Right.
layers of
While
mechanics.
playing Genius Invocation TCG,
This is a really
travelers
good
can earn
sign.
player experience, which will increase your player level. As your level increases, you'll be able to challenge more characters and NPCs. By completing challenges, you may earn lucky coins, new cards, or other
Oh,
rewards.
I hope it takes us like.
Lucky coins can be exchanged in the event shop for cards, or can even unlock dynamic skins for certain cards.
Dynamic skins? Those are cards that have moving illustrations, right?
Oh,
That's right.
this is-
All character cards
I'm so
can
excited.
unlock a dynamic skin.
Chill.
After unlocking that, there'll even be a cool bonus animation whenever you cast that character's elemental burst.
Cool.
And if you're confident in your TCG
This
skills,
is so
you can
cool.
also invite a friend to duel. After reaching a high enough player level, you'll even unlock a matchmaking mode. So be sure to give it a try.
Travelers should note that playing
Matchmaking
against
mode?
your friends or other travelers won't count towards any leaderboards or provide any rewards. So you can relax. It's all just for fun. Okay, that's everything we have for Genius Invocation TCG.
Why-
and
why
that
not
brings
add
us
a
to the end
leaderboard?
of today's special program.
Oh.
So, what did you think?
Why does it have to be over? There's so much that this
the
version has to
TCG
offer.
looks-
Yeah, I can't even take it all in.
like it
right
has
now. I'm
such good
just
potential.
Super stoked to
I
be
love the
part of
dice.
this.
It looks so good
I
too.
think I just gained some Kuguryoku points just
I
doing
do
this.
hope they add a leaderboard though.
Man, the new characters look cool.
Like I do
I know,
get.
what about Scaramouche hovering?
I do like the idea that you can
Like, that's
earn
insane.
I know,
everything
that's awesome.
in the
That's
game
super dope.
without
That's
PvP.
awesome, and I cannot wait to
Uh,
play in some of these.
But why not
events
add a
and mini
leaderboard on
games.
top of
I'm
that?
super excited.
So like everyone can be like.
This was so fun. I'm really glad that we got to do the special program together.
I'm so happy I
Thank
got to
God
come
there's no
back
leaderboard.
for
I don't
another
see any
special program.
cons of the
This is my
leaderboard.
third
I think you just get a
time
lot of
being on one
people
of these,
more
and
invested
I
into
can't
it.
Wait for number 4. I'm counting.
I'm so happy. This is my first one, so thank you for having me.
But it's whatever.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yes,
Doesn't
I
it feel
feel
good to
honored
feel
to be here.
special?
You guys
did so
Do you feel
good.
special?
I really do. Thank you.
That would add too much stress. No,
Well,
like a
I
game
think
mode, like a
this is
competitive
the end
game
of our
mode
special program,
that you can choose to
so
play or not to
I
play.
hope
If that
everyone
makes sense,
enjoyed
chat.
it, and we'll see you in game. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.
That's such a good note to end on. Ladies and gentlemen. Wait, hold up. Let me switch to this guy real quick. That was so good. I'm so excited. No Hootown rerun, which makes me a little bit sad, but that's okay. SCARA's moves look phenomenal. His playstyle looks unique, which is huge. But also his moveset is just so clean. And Faruzan on the same banner, let's go. Peggle minigame looks fun. Also the Misty, I haven't done one of those Misty Dungeons yet, which looks good as well. The Archon quest looks like it's gonna get some juice. It's gonna get some good juice. I'm excited for that. I'm glad they didn't spoil a lot. I bet it'll be more low-key than the previously, obviously, because we've been dealing with the big Unga Boonga Archon quests. But SCARA's moveset looks so fun. The hovering, the shooting, the galaxies, how he's the palm of the sun in his hand. And then the TCG. The TCG looks, there was two ways it could have gone. Being like, I think being a little bit mid and not really fun, or like Hearthstone level of quality. And it looks like it's going the latter, which I am so excited for. All the dynamics with the elements, but then also you roll the dice and you choose out what to swap for different like elements to use during the rounds. It's got the layers. It looks like it's gonna be so good. I'm so freaking I'm very hyped for that. But yeah, chat, now I pass the question on to you. What are you most hyped about? Let me know in chat or in the comments down below on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, I love you. Don't forget to follow on Twitch. I don't know why I'm doing that. Kisses. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.